Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your positive feedback. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram and Facebook pages. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over and like me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, I do actually have linked below in the description bar my website, so head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. And make sure that for these weekly tarot forecasts you are watching your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get the most insight. Some weeks you will resonate more with your sun sign, other weeks you will resonate more with your rising sign or ascendant sign, and then sometimes you might even resonate with all three, your sun, moon, and rising sign. So again, I just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all of the positive feedback, your likes, your shares, your comments. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of October 10th through the 16th. This is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising signs. All right, Capricorn, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Death card. Okay, so very powerful energy here with you this week, Capricorn. Now, Death talks about great change and transformation. So for some Capricorns, this could be an ending, but then also a new beginning. With the Death card, there's always a new beginning. So there's some sort of great change or transformation that's happening for you, Capricorn. But for some Capricorns, I do feel like this is what you're in the middle of. You're going through a great change, a great transformation. This isn't something that's going to happen overnight. I do feel like this is, a bit of a process, but this energy is with you and you're definitely going through a great change. Now, for some Capricorns, that perhaps can be the end of how something once was. And then, you're moving on to something new. So this could be the death or the ending of how something was within your life. Now, the overall energy, Capricorn, for the week is the Nine of Swords, which of course is that mental energy in the mind. For some of you, you could be worrying, stressing, or dealing with some anxiety. For some other Capricorns, perhaps this is you just simply needing to get more sleep. Now, I did pull a clarification card, and I do have the Knight of Wands. So for some Capricorns, you want this maybe great change or this transformation to happen very quickly. You're ready. With the Knight of Wands, this is you fired up, you're passionate, you're ambitious, you want to move forward towards something. For some of you, you're ready. You want to charge towards that new beginning, something that you're maybe quite passionate about, but for some reason you have to be patient. For some of you, you need to have patience. And that's why we have the Nine of Swords here, because, I think that some of you are honestly just worrying a little bit too much, and it's because you're ready, you want to charge forward. I actually see a lot of fiery energy here this week, Capricorns. I see many of you very grounded and practical, but also very fiery and very passionate. We are starting out with the King of Pentacles, which is certainly your energy, no matter if you're male or female. Very grounded. You could be very focused on your finances, very focused, on your career, or just your security or stability in some way, Capricorn, because I do have the Four of Pentacles sitting next to the King of Pentacles, which talks about security and having things built up. but also because it's a 4 speak of foundation. So this could be where your focus is at. For some Capricorns, maybe you're trying to move up within the company that you work for, or maybe, maybe this is you trying to move to a new position, a new job, because I see you very focused upon your security or your stability this week. And because I also have the Hierophant here, the Hierophant can represent the large company that you work for, or maybe this is a large company that you're waiting to hear back from. For some Capricorns, maybe you're trying to land that new job. With Death here, maybe you're trying to leave the position that you currently work and you're trying to start something new. And you need to keep the faith. I mean, that's coming through very strong with the Hierophant here and then the star right next to the Hierophant. You really, really need to remain positive. You need to keep the faith. You are moving towards wish fulfillment with the star here. And you're going through some very, very significant changes right now, Capricorn. I think it just requires a little bit of patience. But this is that divine guidance. This is your angels, your guides around you, guiding you towards your wishes, your dreams, your happiness. You need to keep the faith. Now, for some of you, with the Hierophant can represent very important documents. So for some of you, maybe you're waiting on some very important paperwork. For some other Capricorns, this could have something to do with a marriage, something to do with a committed relationship, or even something related to the government or something legal, and you're ready to move forward. It's almost like you want to go to the next step, Capricorn. You're just very fired up and you're ready for things to progress and to move forward. But I feel like you need to keep the faith, and there's some patience that's needed. Now, I do have the King of Wands here underneath the King of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like for some of you, again, you have that very grounded, earthy energy, but also you're just very fiery this week. And the King of Wands is someone who's very, very creative, someone who has high energy. But because he is the King of Wands, wands represent taking action. So again, I just see you wanting to take action, wanting to move forward. And I see many of you doing that this week, but, I think that, just some patience is required. Or for some of you, could be even spreading yourself a little bit too thin, taking on just a lot this week. And for some of you, you could be lacking in the sleep department. Now, what's really interesting is I have the King of Wands here. I have the Queen of Wands. You have a lot of characters in this spread, Capricorn. And the King of Wands is looking at the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, this is talking about a relationship. Now, for some Capricorns, you could be in a relationship with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And because I feel like you're looking at her, maybe you want to get married, or maybe you want to take the relationship to the next level. Because again, I see you guys wanting to progress with something. You're ready to move forward. You're ready for that growth and that expansion. You want things to happen. And for some of you, this could be within a relationship. You definitely are ready to take things to the next level, no matter if you're male or female. You could be with a fire sign. You could be with an air sign. For some Capricorns, you could be with a Taurus, because I have the King of Pentacles here, but then I also have the Hierophant. For some of you, you could have a lot of fire in your chart. I think that for a very, very select number of Capricorns, there could be some Capricorns that are maybe waiting on a divorce, or waiting on a relationship to end in some way, whether that's getting a divorce or you freeing yourself from maybe a relationship. I am sensing that for just a select number of you. It's almost like you're ready to move on. Maybe there are some Capricorns, you could have met someone else. It's almost like you're ready to move forward, but for some reason you can't just yet. It's almost like you're just about there, but for some reason there's something that could, or someone that could be holding you back. I have the Four of Pentacles here on top of the Queen of Wands, and I do feel like for some of you, this could be this fire sign person, or someone who's just very fiery. Male or female, this person could be hanging on to you with the Four of Pentacles. This could be you either hanging on to them or them hanging on to you for some Capricorns. someone is not loosening their grip. And for some Capricorns, it could be driving you a little crazy with this energy here. But then I also have the King of Swords over here. I have the King of Swords, which for some of you can represent either an attorney or an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person who's quite significant. I am getting Aquarius pretty strong here. So there could be an Aquarius that's very significant for some Capricorns this week. But the King of Swords here is looking at the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups can sometimes represent an offer that has come through that maybe, you know, for some Capricorns, you might not be interested in this offer. This could have been an offer that has come through already, or an offer that's coming through this week that maybe you turned down. And then for some other Capricorns, this could have been something that is coming through this week or has already come through, and maybe you haven't turned it down. Maybe you're thinking about it. With the King of Swords energy here and how he's looking directly at the Four of Cups, there could be some Capricorns that are certainly thinking about an offer. You're really maybe focused on this offer. Maybe some Capricorns, you're actually focused on making an offer to someone. I'm really feeling like an offer is very significant here. The Four of Cups can often read as, you know, someone who's feeling really down or feeling lonely, feeling bored, or flat emotionally, just discontent, not in the best place emotionally. And sometimes it can be because you're waiting on an offer or you're waiting on information. So for some Capricorns, you absolutely could be feeling like this emotionally, but with the star on top, you need to remain positive. I see many of you healing from that, and you are moving forward. And then I do feel like for some other Capricorns, this is an offer. This is an offer that's very significant, either that you're thinking about this week. So I do feel like for some of you, you could have already received this offer, or you're about to receive an offer. And I do feel like for some of you, you're going to sit on it. You're going to think about it for a while. And with the Hierophant here, this could be an offer from your spouse. This could be an offer for marriage. This could be an offer in regards to like a commitment. And then for some other Capricorns, this certainly could be business related. An offer for a job, or maybe moving up within the company that you work for, because I see a lot of you wanting to, you know, move up or move forward in some way. But let me pull you an additional guidance card. I think that financially it's going to be a great week for you, Capricorn. I just see you having a lot built up. You're in a good place financially. I see many of you just incredibly fired up this week. Emotionally, honestly, I see you healing. If you were a Capricorn that was feeling a little bored, a little flat, I see you healing. I see you healing, and I think that you need to remain positive. I definitely think it's going to be an eventful week. There's a lot of characters here. There could be a lot happening this week, Capricorn. But as you can see, it's all very positive. You know, you're surrounded by that very divine energy. And with death here, you know, you are going through a great transformation, Capricorn. Additional guidance for Capricorn. All right, we have a bunch of cards that... All right, there's three. We'll take a look at all of them. So we do have Akasha. You're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and to help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Very nice, Capricorn. Then we also have Caressa. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to the next step. Happiness awaits you now. That's exactly what you're moving towards, Capricorn. This is beautiful. And this really resonates with that death energy. You're moving towards new beginnings. And then we also have Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. So if you're a Capricorn who was worried about a child or children, whether that be your own children or maybe even nieces or nephews, just know that they are okay. Everything is going to be fine. But also for some Capricorns, you're at the end of a cycle. So there could have been something that was going on with a child or something to do with children, but just know you are completing that cycle, whatever that was. I see many of you just moving on, moving forward, healing. And for some of you, that certainly could have something to do with maybe a relationship with a child or something involving children, okay? So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, Capricorn. I hope you have a great week. Take care.